welcome to intermediate class number 3. We're going to do very similar exercises to what we did 2 days ago in class number 2, but add some new things in just to take it that a little bit step further. If you don't feel ready for it, then please repeat number 2 as many times as you like. Okay, so let's get started with our warm-up. Feet up at the apart, knees soft, and standing tall. So aiming the top of the head up to the ceiling, and relax the shoulders. Just taking a second, allowing the spine to lengthen and bringing yourself into neutral. A couple of deep breaths, reminding yourself to breathe into the ribs. And just a quick check through the feet to make sure your weight is even through the big toe, little toe and the centre of your heel. And then gently turning your head a couple of times to each side. So with the chin parallel to the floor and moving slowly. And coming back to the centre, drop the chin to the chest, drawing it back up, down again, and back up, into the shoulders, rolling them forward, both together. And changing direction. Squeezing the shoulder blades. Last one. And add the arms. Breathing in, arms up. Breathing out as they come down. So nice big circles. And change direction. Last time. One hand to the hip, other arm out to the side for side bends. So reaching towards the wall, turn the hand, big stretch up and over. Using the head to help with the stretch, so think ear to shoulder. But try and keep the hips still. One more time. Nice big stretch. And then bringing the arm down. Get to changing sides. So reach, turn the hand, stretching up and over. That's nice. And last time. Good, bringing the arm out to the side, other one as well. Keeping the hips still and twist at the waist. So it's not a massive movement. As you twist, try not to let the hips join in. So think of hip bones pointing forward. So the twist is coming from the waist. Lengthen the spine, relax the shoulders. Good. Okay, let's go one more to each side. Last time. And back to the middle. Well done. Okay, moving down to the legs. So just a quick check-in with the feet, then transferring the weight over to one foot. Taking the leg out to the side, point the toes. Bringing the knee in, lift the knee, hold it, take the knee out, back and down. Now bending that supporting leg. Straighten that leg as the knee comes up. Then open, close and down. Good. Bend and point. Draw it in, lift and straighten, then open, close and down. You can make it harder by hovering the toes off the floor if you want to, but try not to lean. Keep the pelvis still. Use your core muscles to help you balance. Good, well done last time. Open, close and down. Lovely, well done. Okay, let's change legs. So mark it out first. Point the toes, bring it in, lift, open, close and down. Now bending that supporting leg. Keeping the hip still as the knee goes out, so you're opening up the hip joint. And then if you want the extra challenge, you can hover the toes off the floor. It is optional. If you're feeling a bit wobbly, you don't have to. Okay, last two, take your time. And last one. And give them a shake. Well done, that should have warmed you up nicely. Moving to the end of your mat, ready for roll downs. So a quick check in with the feet, softening the knees. When you're ready, breathing in and breathing out. Tuck in the chin and slowly roll to the floor. Careful with the first couple, just take your time. Only as far as feels comfortable. Now breathing in at the bottom, long breath out to draw yourself back up. Rebuilding the spine slowly, lifting the shoulders and your head. And down again. So one more just like that, and then we'll add the next bit. Remember, keep the knees bent the whole time. Breathing in at the bottom, and breathing out slowly, come back up. All the way back to standing. Good. Let's add a squat and a stretch this time. So keeping the knees soft, tuck in the chin, breathe out as you roll down. When you get down there, bend the knees a little bit more into a small squat. Push the tailbone to the ceiling, find, hold the stretch. Breathing in and breathing out to come back up. Straight legs if you can. Back to standing. Let's repeat. Soften the knees, down you go. Bending into squat, into stretch. Hold, breathe in, and breathing out to come back up. Rebuilding the spine, lifting the shoulders and your head. Good, well done. This time it will stay down there. Soften the knees, tuck in the chin, down you go. Bending into squat, into stretch, and hold the stretch. You can let the arms hang, you can pull in the back of the legs, it's up to you. Okay, from here, keeping the legs straight, walking the hands forward, coming out into plank. So looking for that nice straight line, shoulders, hips to the heels. Hands straight underneath the shoulders. You can do this on elbows as well if you need to. And looking just in front of the fingers. Tailbone tucked under, so using your tummy, not your lower back. And breathe. Nice deep breaths. Let's try a little bit of a leg pull today. If it's too much, you can go back to the one we did yesterday or the day before, which was lifting one foot at a time. If you want to try leg pull, lift one foot, push back on the toes of the other foot, return and replace. And change. So lift, push, return, replace. Pivoting through the wrists and through the toes. As you lift that leg, try not to let the hips lift. Let's just try one more on each leg. Good. I'm really trying to lengthen through that leg that goes behind. And down. Well done. Push the tailbone up to the ceiling and down stretch. Just pressing the heels down, let the head drop down between the arms. Press the heels gently to the floor. Okay, slowly lower the hips back down to coming into plank. Shoulders above the hands. Look in front of the fingers, keep breathing. And bending the knees, sit back to the heels into child pose. Well done, let's warm me up. Okay, coming forward onto your front, bringing the arms above your head. Having a bit of a wriggle to make sure you're flat to the floor. Okay, we're going to go straight into skipping to the second level of swimming today. If you remember it's too much, go back to the first level or go back to the last video. So little pelvic tilt to prepare, squeeze your glutes, core muscles in, and breathing out. Lift both arms and both legs. Breathe in as you come down. Breathing out to lift. Breathing in as you come down. Remember, the height's not important. Concentrate on keeping the pelvis still. Breathe out, lift. Breathe in, down. Try and lift your head if you find it comfortable. And use your core muscles, be aware if they're pressing into the floor. And checking the shoulders not up around your ears. Breathe out, lift. Breathe in, down. Good. Okay, yesterday we had a little bit of pulsing. We did one breath and then relax. We're going to try a little bit harder and see if we can go for 2 breaths. You can repeat the 1 breath if you find it too much, it's quite tough. So remember, we're pulsing the arms and legs up and down as you breathe in and as you breathe out. So, breathing out, lift, arms and legs. Pulse, up and down, alternating sides. Breathing in, breathing out. And again, if you can, breathe in and out, and then rest. Let's try that again. Breathing out, lift, squeeze, and pulse. 5 as you breathe in if you can. 5 as you breathe out. And again. And out. And then relax. Good. Have a breather. Well done. Slipping the hands underneath the forehead. We're going to carry on with the legs a little bit more. So bending the knees. Heels together, toes out. You can take the knees a little bit wider to help you get into that position. Not the most comfortable, so I won't keep you here too long. Press the hips down to prepare. Squeeze your bum. Breathing out, push the feet up towards the ceiling. Breathe in as you lower. You might find you can't get off the floor. That's fine as long as you're trying and squeezing. Keep the pelvis still. Use your bum, use your tummy muscles. Press the heels together. Well done. Last 2. I know it's horrible. Last time. And then relax them down. Well done. Okay, bringing the legs back in. Let them relax and the arms down by your side. So into that basic swan dive. It's lovely to get the shoulders down away from your ears. Breathing out, lift the head, shoulders and both arms. Breathing in as you come down. Breathing out, lift. Breathe in as you come down. So keeping the chin tucked in, legs relaxed. Drawing the shoulders back and down. So really try and think about using your upper back, your core muscles to lift you up, instead of your legs and your bum. Nice. One more time. Okay, bringing the hands back underneath the forehead. We're going to carry on with that. So this time imagine your hands are stuck to your forehead. So lifting the head, shoulders and both arms again. Ready, breathing out, lift, head, shoulders, both arms. Breathe in as you come down. You will feel a difference in weight. Your arms are quite heavy here. But you should feel it a lot more across the upper back. If you find it tough, bring the legs together just to give you that extra support. Breathe out, lift. Breathe in, down. Well done. Last couple for today. And then rest. Good, well done. We need to stretch. So pushing up to hands and knees. And into cat stretch. So arching your back up towards the ceiling. And those last few exercises, you will have done them before at the lower levels, but just repeating them again, change direction, tummy to the floor. Just repeating them again to add them all together into like a combination exercise. So we'll do that either next time or the time after that. Going up to the ceiling. One more, tummy to the floor. And back to the middle. Come and have a seat at the end of your mat and let's do our roll-ups. So, knees bent, feet out in front, arms out in front as well. So starting off with our half roll-ups. Okay, tip the pelvis, breathe out, tuck under, roll back halfway. Hold, breathe in, breathing out, round forward, restack the spine, sit tall. At the end. And again, if you're doing these in sets of 4, hold, breathe in, breathing out to round forward, and restart the spine. Good, last 2. So think about that C shape, ribs to hips, use your tummy muscles, breathing out as you round forward. Last time. Good, well done. Okay, let's sit down to full roll up. So legs out in front, make sure plenty of space behind you. Legs together. Tip the pelvis, breathe out, tuck under, go all the way down. And taking the arms over your head. Breathing in, arms come up. Breathing out, tucking the chin up and peel yourself back up. Oh, first one's always the hardest one. Flex the feet and reaching forward into spine stretch. Okay, back up to sitting, legs together. Tip the pelvis, tuck under, go all the way down. Arms over your head. Breathing in, arms come up. Breathing out, tucking the chin, slowly coming back up to sitting. Flex the feet. And forward to spine stretch. Drop the shoulders. Back up to sitting. 2 to go. Legs together. Tuck under, go all the way down. Slowly laying the spine onto the floor. Arms over your head. Okay, breathing in. Arms come up. Breathing out. Tucking the chin, slowly coming back up. Flex the feet. And forward to spine stretch. Don't worry if you find them hard. Today you do have good days and bad days. Back up to sitting, last time. Legs together. Tip the pelvis, tuck under, go all the way down. Arms over your head. Ready, last time. Breathing in as the arms come up, breathing out. Tucking the chin and peel yourself slowly off the floor. Well done. Flex the feet. And forward to spine stretch. Back up to sitting, roll all the way to the floor. And have a stretch. Good. Full body stretch, just relax for a second, cool down as well. Okay, so carrying on with our leg lifts into single leg teaser. So be aware of the pelvis and what it does, when you lift the legs. So think about the hips being in line, spine neutral. You can hold your hips if you want to. Nice straight legs along the floor. Slowly lifting one leg up. Not necessarily vertical, keep the pelvis still. Flex the foot and slowly bring it back down. Changing legs. Point and lift. One will be easier. Flex and more. Watch out for clicky hips, you just need to squeeze a little bit more. Point and lift. Flex and more. Well done. Take your time. Try not to press through the other leg that's on the floor. Flex and more. Let's go one more on each leg before we turn it into a teaser. And last time. Point, lift, flex, and more. Okay, let's try our single leg teasers. So you can have arms down by your side as the harder option. Arms over your head just gives you a little bit of help. So maybe judge it depending on how your roll-ups were. Mine weren't very good today, so I'm going to go here. Okay, lifting one leg up, about 45-degree angle. When you're ready, tuck the chin in, arms come up, breathe out, peel yourself up into that teaser. Lovely, and then lower both the body and the leg back down. Arms come over your head, or the harder option, hands to your hips. Changing legs, the leg comes up first. Arms come up, tucking the chin, breathing out as you reach and lift. Good, open up the chest, drop the shoulders. And slowly lower both back down to the floor. Well done. Okay, changing legs again. So back to the first leg. Deep breath in, arms come up, breathing out. Reach up towards that foot. You can hold if you need to, if you find you're a little bit tight here. Hold it, drop the shoulders. And lower both back. Good. Changing legs, leg comes up. Breathing in, arms come up, breathe out, tucking the chin, coming up to sitting, taking hold if you need to, or having the arms straight out. Well done, slowly lower body and legs back down. Have a breather, and let's see if we can manage one more on each leg. Okay, back to the first leg, leg comes up. Arms come up, breathing in, breathing out, lift and reach. So think of that nice open book shape, that V. Lengthen the arms, dropping the shoulders, lift the ribs and lower both back down together. Last time, leg comes up, breathing in, breathing out as you reach. Getting about that position, one side will be easier. Try not to sink, try and lift, and both back down, and then stretch. Well done. I'm warm now. Again. Bending the knees, feet to the floor. Feet hip width apart, spine into neutral. Lifting the legs one at a time into tabletop. Rounding up into an abdominal curl, whether that's arms out in front, or hands behind your head for that extra support. You can keep the legs here, you can extend them out. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep breathing, tuck the chin in. Try not to let the lower back sink down. Lengthen through the arms. Good, breath number 4, breathing in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Halfway, keep going. Gently press the ribs down. If you start to struggle, bend the knees back in, or put your head down, or both. Breath number 8. Breathing in, and out. knees into the chest. Well done. Allow the head to roll a couple of times to each side. Good. Arms down by your side, bringing the legs into tabletop. Let's take it into scissors. Breathing out, lower one foot down. Breathe in, draw it back up, and change. So remember the movement is coming from the hip joint, keeping that right angle at the knee. Draw the ribs down, spine in neutral. If you want to, you can come into abdominal curl. If you're struggling with your neck, you can put your hands behind your head. You can stay with this, it is tough. Or you can extend the legs up towards the ceiling, holding either behind your thigh or behind your calf. Lowering the opposite leg down, not all the way to the floor. Check the abdominal curl. Tuck the chin in, press the ribs down, or put your head down if you need to. Good, think nice long legs. Try another couple on each side if you can. Well done. Last time. And hugging the knees back in. Allow the head to roll again. Okay, back to tabletop position, at this time single leg stretch. Breathing out, extend one leg. Breathe in as you bend and change. So this time you're lengthening the leg out in front rather than touching the floor. Watch out for clicky hips. Then if you want to, you can add the abdominal curl again. Good, breathe out, extend. Breathe in as you bend. Lengthening through the arms, tuck the chin in. Don't let the lower back sink down. Good, last couple. Watch out for the knees creeping in too close, especially if you're getting tired. Good, last time. And hug the knees in. Breathe, we're nearly there. Okay, double leg stretch, let's build up in stages. Both legs to tabletop, arms to the ceiling. So just a reminder with the arms, they go over your head, circle out and round to the knees, back to the ceiling. Breathing in, breathing out as you circle. Good, one more, breathing in, breathing out as you circle. You can then add an abdominal curl. So breathing in, arms go over, breathing out, circle, lift your head and put them back down. Arms come over your head, breathe out, circle and lift and return. So when the arms get to the ceiling, your head should be down. Breathing in, arms over, breathe out, circle and lift. Keep going with this if you want to. You can try adding the legs, so doing all three things at once. Arms go over, breathe out, circle, head up, extend both legs, then return back to the start. Breathe in, arms come over, breathe out, lift, circle, extend, and return. Remember, the slower you do it, the harder it is. Try not to hold your breath. Lovely, last time. And relax. Really nice, well done. Have another stretch if you need to. And we're going to finish off with the last one, which is Criss Cross. Okay. So Criss Cross is, remember, your single leg stretch with an oblique twist, which you will have covered obviously in the last videos with me, but obviously in the improver videos as well. So an abdominal curl with the twist. Ready, legs to tabletop position, into abdominal curl. So extending one leg out and twist to the opposite side. Return back to the centre and change. Breathe out and in. Breathe out and in. Now try and get the elbows right out, so you're aiming the shoulder across to the knee. Use the hands to support the head, tuck the chin in. Lovely, keep breathing. Keeping the pelvis still, the spine in neutral. So be aware as you twist that it's coming from the waist and not the hips. Last couple if you can, I know they're horrible. And then relax. Well done, full body stretch. Okay, let's roll onto your side, do a little bit of side kick. So, underarm as a pillow, or you can prop yourself up onto the elbow if you want to, the harder option. See the tips of your toes, find the bony part of the hip. Breathing out, lift both legs off the floor and hold. Nice straight legs, lengthening, reaching them towards the wall of the head. If you can balance, taking that hand away to your side. And when you're ready, you can take that arm up and over your head. I don't think it's going to happen today. Nope. Put your arm down if you need to, if you're feeling a little bit wobbly. So lengthen through the legs, lengthen through the arms. Checking on the bony part of the hip, you've not rolled back onto your bum, like so. Keeping the hips stacked. Okay, slowly bringing the arm back down. Change the underarm position if you want to. With the top leg bringing it forward. And take it back. Now let's flex as it comes forward. And point as it goes back. Keeping the bottom leg still, watch out for it joining in. But keeping the upper body still as well. Be aware if you start to lean. Get both legs nice and straight. Staying on the bony part of the hip. Get another couple. Remember, you can go back down to that straight arm if you need to. Well done last time. Bring it back in line, then lift and circle. Tiny circles rotating from the hip joint. Keeping the bottom leg still, it will want to circle as well. Get change direction. Should be burning. And then relax both down together. Well done. Quick breather. And then reach down for your quad stretch. And optional extra is your inner thigh stretch. And gently release from that. Good, let's do the other side. So remember, you can lie up on the elbow or with the arms straight out. Let's try first and see. Onto the bony part of the hip, now straight legs. Okay, breathing out, lift both legs off the floor. And hold. Checking on the bony part of the hip. If you can balance, taking that hand away and slowly over your head. Hold and breathe. Keeping the hips still, lengthen through the legs, through that arm. If you need to change the position of your underarm, please do. Keep holding, keep lengthening. Good. Bringing the arm back down in front. Okay, with the top leg, slowly bringing it forward. And take it back. Now let's flex as it comes forward. And point as it goes back. Watching out for the bottom leg joining in. And keeping the upper body and the hips still. Good. Flex as it comes forward. It's up to you how far, but control it. Point, take it back and lengthen it behind. Good. Last couple, a little bit of support through that hand can help. Good. Keep using your core muscles. Last time. Good. Coming back to the centre. Lift the leg and rotate. Small circles. Keeping the pelvis and the bottom leg still. Let's change direction. And relaxing both legs down. Reaching down for your quad stretch. And optional extra is your inner thigh stretch. Gently release, rolling onto your back and stretch. Just going to swap ends of the mat again because it's so bright outside. So full body stretch. And then coming into base position, and let's finish off with your bridges. Feet hip width apart, bring the heels a bit closer in. Let's go for 3 or 4 normal ones just to bend your back the other way. When you're ready, tip the pelvis, breathe out, squeeze and lift the hips up into bridge. Hold, breathe in, take the arms over your head. Leave the arms there, breathing out as you come down slowly. Push the lower back into the floor, come back to neutral and bring the arms back. Good, well remembered. 2 or 3 more, just in your own time. Making sure you squeeze, watch out for cramp. Pushing the hips up as high as you can. When you come down, pressing every bit of the spine into the floor. Keep an eye on the feet, make sure they don't get too far away from you. When you've had enough, just have a breather. So we're going to finish off a little bit of leg work. We have been doing rotation in the past couple of videos. I'm sure I said last time we're going to make it a little bit harder. So let's try holding the leg. Okay, check in with the feet. Arms can be done by your side or over your head for those who want to work harder, but you'll know I'm not going to do that. And then tip the pelvis, squeeze and lift the hips up into bridge. And hold. Squeeze your bum use your tummy. Then lift and extend one leg up to the ceiling. Now try and lengthen that leg up. Flex the foot, lower it down level with the other knee. Point, take it back up. Flex and lower, keep squeezing. Point, take it back up. Flex, lower, point, take it back up. One more. Flex, lower, point, take it back up, bend and replace. Sorry, I think they got a little bit quicker. Changing legs, so keep squeezing, push the hips up. Extend the leg up, hold. Flex the foot, take it down level with the other knee. Try and keep the hips still. Point, take it back up. Flex and lower. Point, take it back up. Two more. Flex, lower. Point, take it back up. Last time. Flex, lower. Point, take it back up and bend, replace, and roll the spine back down. Oh, well done. Draw one knee in and the other leg along the floor. And changing legs. Hugging both knees in. Hands into the back of the knees and roll yourself up to sitting. Turn to the front and let's finish with our stretches. So legs nice and wide into a V. Sitting up tall, flexing the feet and leaning forward into the stretch. Try and relax into it and breathe. With a breath, see if you can go a little bit further. Remember, mild discomfort, not pain. Coming out with the stretch gently. Bending the right leg in. Facing the left foot. Stretching up to the ceiling, lifting up out of the hips, and then aiming to lie along your leg. Don't worry if you have to hold your ankle rather than your toes or your heel. Gently pull. Coming out of that gently. Arms out to the side, facing the knee and into side stretch. And release. I like that one. Changing legs, facing the foot, reaching up and forward. Walking the hands back up, facing the knee, arms out to the side and into side stretch. Gently release from that. Get soles of the feet together, let the knees fall out. Sitting up nice and tall. Drawing the knees back up, turning along your mat. Both legs out in front, reaching to the ceiling and lying along your legs. Coming back up to the sitting and roll to the floor into full body stretch. And then get comfortable, we'll just have a little minute relaxation. So when you're ready, just allowing your head to roll a couple of times to each side. Relaxing your shoulders, your arms, your hands and your fingers. Relaxing your legs, your feet and your toes. Feel your hips sink down into the floor. And with a long breath out, relax. Time to move again. Remember, of course, you can stay here if you want to. But when you're ready to move, wiggle your fingers and toes and have a stretch. When you're ready, rolling onto one side, push yourself up to sitting position. Well done everybody, you worked hard again today. Please repeat that as many times as you want to. We will have the next class on in maybe a couple of days. We'll see how it goes. Take care, thank you, bye.